dropped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Dances by him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now an audible here into something else. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 10 yards out. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Short pickup there down to about the 9. 2nd and 9. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Zach. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
About the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Geno's going to throw. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Gino now to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing is Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Carr. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derek Carr scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. The touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He'll find Metcalf, and he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll settle 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run Walker, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get... And got his man! Complete! Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. Carr going to go on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that'll help open up this offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Carr to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. And the Saints pressure gets him. Run down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. a shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Smith. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Smith now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing his car. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, two-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Throwing now, Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Smith going to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover.